So when I was a kid growing up watching Top Gear, I'd always see Clarkson, Hammond and May always go on about how great the Porsche 911 was and that it was the greatest car ever made. And until the age of 25, I always wondered, why is everyone going on about the Porsche 911? And it was only until I bought my first Porsche 911 that I realized, yeah, I can see why that they go on about this car and how great it actually is. So let me give you a little breakdown. This is my Porsche 911 Carrera S. I bought it last year and I've put over 15,000 miles on in 1 year. I actually swapped my McLaren 570S, did a part exchange and picked up this 911. And do I regret it? Not really. So why does every journalist go on about the Porsche 911? And I think it comes down to three things. Firstly, this car can literally do everything. And when I mean everything, it can do everything. It's a great daily. I've done 15,000 miles on it. It can handle the bumps in the UK as well pretty well. Secondly, the Porsche PDK gearbox is the greatest gearbox I've ever seen in a car. The way this car shifts is unbelievable. This car has a response button, which I believe is an optional extra, and you'll be driving in 8th gear and you can press that response button and within a blink of an eye you'll be in 3rd or 4th gear just like that. It's absolutely crazy how quick the shifts are in this car, and it's absolutely not jerky at all. My McLaren had a dual clutch and sometimes it was jerky on the lower gears, but this thing, it's unbelievable. Even in 1st or 2nd gear you don't get any jerkiness at all. Now let's talk about reliability. 15,000 miles in this car and I've not even had one hiccup at all. This car, no matter if it's minus 40 degrees or plus 40 degrees, it'll start. First try, you turn the key, it will start up. You don't get any issues with the gearbox, you don't get any issues with the engine, the gearbox, the tires, nothing. No reliability issues in the 15,000 miles I've done. Let's talk about maintenance. So I had to change the tyres on this car. I changed the tyres when they were around 35,000 miles. They were completely gone and that cost me 1.5k. And then servicing, so when I actually spoke to Porsche, they said this car needs a service every 2 years, so I haven't even had to do a service for the first year because when I picked it up, it had already been serviced. Now let's talk about the looks of this car. I think this car, especially with the aero kit, looks so good. And it doesn't turn as many heads, which is a great thing as well, because when I had my McLaren, you could not take it anywhere, or if you have any other supercar, sports car, you cannot take it anywhere without driving too much attention. And the biggest thing about this car is it just gives you the peace of mind. You know it's never going to break down. You know it's always going to start up. You know it's going to get you from point A to point B and you're going to have a good time getting there. It's quiet, it's comfy, it handles the UK roads, and I don't really have much more to say. It is. This car is not 10 out of 10 in one thing, but it is an 8 out of 10 in everything. There's only one thing missing with this car, and that is the exhaust note. The exhaust sounds like a washing machine or a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, it's not the loudest car, but do you really need an extremely loud car all the time, especially if it's your daily? No, I don't think so. The only thing I would also say about this car is, if you're young, don't buy a Porsche 911, buy something fun like an M4 or a C63 or an RS3, buy something much more fun. Once you've had your fun, then you can come and get one of these cars if you want reliability and you also want the speed as well. So if you're under the age of 30, I'd probably not recommend getting this car as your fun, weekend car. If you want it as a daily, I'd recommend it, but if you want something fun, I wouldn't get this car. And sometimes I do think to myself about selling this and getting something fun, but I also think that this is the best daily, and I think I'll just keep this and buy something fun. Buy something else that's fun. So anyone thinking about getting a new car, if you want a car that does everything 8 out of 10, it's not 10 out of 10 in one aspect, but an 8 out of 10 in every other aspect, get the Porsche 911.